Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Gaming. Um, Hopefully, everybody's having a good night. Tonight, we're going to take that Hawkeye deck that we built, and we're going to go up against the once and future Kang. I have never done this scenario before, and that's why I decided this is what we were going to do. I think this is going to be fun. So let's get into it. It seems like it has a little story to it. We'll read that off real fast. If the music is too loud, please let me know. Shouldn't be, but you know, I can't really tell. So just give me a heads up. So here we have field briefing. Attention heroes, Kang the Conqueror has traveled here from the distant future in order to subdue Earth with his advanced technology. It is up to you to thwart his temporal invasion, but beware his power to manipulate time. That's that. Okay. Some keyword stuff, set up things. This will be interesting. I have done the adjustable difficulty, so there are going to be the expert set. Because we decided it's going to be expert, so we have expert Kang. And he starts off with 15 hit points. Get that up here. Ready. Should be. Let's see. It's doing the wrong. Hawkeye has 9 hit points to start. Go. Cool. Set that up there. May need it later. Actually, let's set it up here. It's easier access. Alright. So the encounter deck, I put in everything, so it says Kang 1, 2, and 3. Temporal encounter set. The standard set, and there's the expert set in there as well. The expert Kang set villain cards. Set each Kang 2, 3, and Kang's Dominion side scheme aside. So those are all over here. Quite a few of them. And then remove each player's obligation cards from the game. So there's no obligations in this game. That's neat. Shuffle the encounter deck. Shuffle this up and we'll get right into it, I think. So I hope everybody's doing well this evening. We're kicking this off. And any questions, comments from doing something wrong, feel free to just say something in the chat. It's all good. I should be able to see it just fine. Oops. I do a better job of shuffling, I think. Yeah, those are all shuffled. There's our encounter deck over there. Hawkeye is here. Let's shuffle up his deck. Remember, this is the sneak attack deck. I didn't notice that I didn't put any ready cards in there, but it'll be fine. We'll do what we do. So kind of everything will just be like a one-off type deal. Do it the once. Call it a day. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. May or may not lose. Who knows? I mean, Hawkeye, some Avengers, and some Shield guys going up against Kang. And all of his future technology stuff. So we'll draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I forgot to flip the main scheme. We got one reveal, deal each player an encounter card. Okay. And this starts with 0 threat on it. Goes up to 7. Wonder if there's a... No story on the other side. Kang's arrival. Kang believes that by defeating Earth's mightiest heroes, the rest of the planet will submit to his rule. I mean... it's a very lofty thought process there. Each player gets an encounter card. Bam. This isn't too bad. We've got a band together, which is going to do us no good right off the bat. We have a couple of arrows, we have a mockingbird, and we have a Black Panther. Sonic Arrow is not going to be much good to us right now. Neither is band together, so I think we'll mulligan those two. We got an Avengers Tower and a Vibranium Arrow. Alright. Okay. Cool. Alright, so to start things off, we'll go ahead and use a Genius. Put out our Avengers Tower. Let's get our ready tokens here. Okay. So exhaust Avengers Tower, reduce the cost of next Avenger ally played this phase by 1. So Panther, he's not going to do as much good right now. Mockingbird could though. However, I don't really want to use up arrows just like that. I'm going to use Black Panther to get the bow. Hawkeye's bow. Yeah. Like the next card. Yeah. Like that. Right. Cool. Hawkeye's bow costs 0, so his bow is out. Get a token on that as well. We'll go to hero side. Oh, you know what? Okay, so Kang comes out with toughness. Okay. Okay. I'm going to spend this first turn in Alter Ego, I think. Because I want to use this arrow, but I also don't want to expend Mockingbird and an explosive arrow to use it. But this is going to get right through that tough. Just knock 6 damage right into him right off the bat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. So this is like a build turn. So we'll draw up to 6. There's 4, 5, 6. Okay. Very interesting. Wow. Alright. That's cool. Great. Alright, so we'll put one on the main scheme. And then Kang is going to scheme. Scheme is 1, and 1 is 2. This card gains 1 for each obligation in your play area, which is 0. Okay. So he schemes for 2. 2 on the main. 3. Get our counter card. Now, counter card is Ancient Warrior with Quick Strike, but I'm an alter ego, so nothing. It's 1 scheme to attack, 2 health. Temporal Shield attached to Kang. When Kang is attacked, discard Temporal Shield. Prevent all damage from this attack and deal 1 damage to the attacker. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Okay. Neat. So Kang now has a shield. He's gonna deal 1 damage to the attacker. Huh. I have a way around that, and it's fine. Alright, so now we go into the hero phase. So, round 2. We're going to exhaust the Avengers Tower. We'll play out Stinger. Oh, I cannot just yet, because I do not have the Avenger trait at the current moment. So, with that, we'll go to hero side. Now we're an Avenger. Now we can exhaust the tower. Stinger now costs 1 less, which makes them 0. So, there's that, and we are going to... Stinger is going to attack Kang. Now, Kang is attacked, discard Temporal Shield. This is a forced interrupt. I believe happens before Tough can get hit. Discard Temporal Shield, prevent all damage from that attack and deal 1 damage to the attacker. Okay, so this gets discarded. 1 damage gets dealt to the attacker. And then 1 more damage for the consequential. But what we succeeded in doing is getting that temporal thing off, which is what we wanted to do. I think we're going to have to use we're going to use a Mockingbird and a Vibranium Arrow. Put out Maria Hill. That's going to draw us a card. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Okay. Can exhaust Hawkeye's bow, spend 2 energy, Vibranium Arrow, deals 6 damage to an enemy. This attack gains piercing. So Tough is gone. Kang takes 6 damage. Putting him at 9. And then Hawkeye will attack this Ancient Warrior. He's gone, because his attack is 3 with the bow. And then Maria Hill can thwart 2 off the main scheme. So now we'll draw up to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So we have a sneak attack and a giant man. This is perfect. Actually use the call for aid to play the sneak attack to put out giant man, and it's going to deal 4 damage. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Ready, all exhausted. Okay. 1 on the main scheme. Kang is going to attack. When Kang attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 for this attack. Well, Maria is going to defend, so he can take +2 for this attack. So he's at 5. Star boost, you are stunned. Right? You are stunned. And that's 5. And Maria Hill is defeated. Get our encounter card. It's exhaustion. It has surge. Exhaust your identity card. We get time travel tactics, treachery, surge. Each player takes 1 direct damage for each obligation in their play area. There is none. Guard, retaliate 1. 1 scheme to attack, 4 health. Okay. I think Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, so we're going to use a call for aid. Play a sneak attack. Choose an ally in hand that shares a trait with your identity. Put that ally into play. If that ally is still in play at the end of the phase, discard it. Alright. So now that ally is in play. It's Giant Man. He has 2 thwart to attack, 4 health. And he gets +2 attack while he has 3 or more remaining hit points. So he is going to attack. He has 2 + 2 is 4 on the Macrobots. Macrobots gets defeated. Got some arrows. There's not much. He's taken 1. There's not much I can do because I am stunned and exhausted at the same time. It's like the worst. I think Kang is going to be attacking 3 and a boost. Which is bad, but also if I flip down, he has 1 scheme. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll go down to Alter Ego. And we'll draw up 3, 4, 5, 6. This is cool. You can interesting. tempted. That next turn. And then that'll get that. I can do an attack and yep. It's a good plan. I could also I can only do one or the other. We'll see what happens. So, we'll just see. Okay, end of phase, this guy goes out. Did good, Giant Man. You came in, you took out a guy. Nice. Alright, put one on the main. And the Kang is scheming. He has one. And the star, give Kang a tough status card. Is tough again. Schemes for one. Scheme is at 4 of 7. And so counter card is Rampage. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the minion is discarded. This gives it's an advance. This will be a +1. That stays in play. Which is not cool. Okay. So, flip up to hero form. He's going to attack. We'll remove the stunned. That's 4. There. Not fine. I think this is a good time for that. We use Call for Aid in Avengers Tower to put out Squirrel Girl. She deals 1 damage to each enemy. Takes the tough off. We will use all 3 of these to get out the Quinn Carrier, because I feel like that's something I need immediately. It's an extra resource, very helpful, especially with Hawkeye. So basically it's like a build around. Squirrel Girl is going to thwart one off of this. Takes a consequential. Draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 regroups. I have a Kalu, I have an explosive arrow, and I have a cable arrow. This is good. Okay, ready, all exhausted. Alright. 2 on the main. 6 of 7. King is going to attack. Squirrel Girl is going to defend. He can go ahead and get +2. So 3, 5, 7. Good job, Squirrel Girl. All these allies just jumping in front of Hawkeye as he's firing off arrows, apparently. Here we go. It is depowered. Obligation. Here we go. Your hero cannot play heroes. You cannot play hero-specific cards. Alter Ego, discard a hero-specific card from your hand. Discard this obligation. That's bad. I don't think there could be anything worse than that. Okay. Ouch. It's just ouch. Okay. Will Avengers Tower and Quinn Carrier put out a Kalu? Search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. 3, 4. 5. Add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. Great. I had a plan, and my plan is now broken. Terrible. Plan was to use Cable Arrow to get that Rampage out of there. And now I can't do that. So I have to make a new plan. So here, we're going to make a call. Use a regroup and an explosive arrow. Lay out Maria Hill. Draws us a card. Call for aid. Play a regroup. Okay. Maria can thwart 2 off the main scheme. Have to do that. Hawkeye will thwart 1 off of Rampage, and Kalu will thwart 1 off of Rampage. Bring it down to 1. Okay. And that's that. Can't flip down because it's gonna go up. He's gonna scheme out, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. We have another make the call. Have a regroup in play. Right. Alright, 1 on the main, and then another 1 on the main. It's up to 6 again. Kang is going to attack. We'll have Maria Hill defend. Oh, both of these guys have a consequential on them. Maria is defending. It's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's defeated. She goes to my hand. Then we go to encounter card. We have a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's what we needed. T-Rex. 3 attack, 6 health. It's toughness, and the attacks gain piercing. Of course they do. That makes total sense, actually. Okay. Hero phase. This gets discarded. We will use... That's 6. Use a Quinn Carrier and a Goliath. Play up Maria Hill. Draw us a card. Very nice. Okay. Use a make the call. What do we have? It's questionable that. So. Make the call for Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl comes out and deals 1 to everybody. T-Rex loses tough. Kang takes 1. Okay, now I got some things I can do. Maria will 2 up main. Blue. Put the 1 off of here. Knock him out. Maria has a consequential on her. Rampage is out. And Squirrel Girl can thwart. It's down to 3 of 7. He has not many cards left. Spend 2. Team building. Squirrel Girl has 1. Hawkeye is going to thwart 1 off the main. I'm just going to get it down enough to where it's safe to go alter ego and get rid of that obligation. That's pretty much what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a useless sneak attack, which can be used to go ahead and get out an expert marksman. That's great. Okay, cool. Okay. Very cool. Ready, all exhausted? Right. 1 on the main scheme. 3. We have King attacking. He is going to have +2 for this attack, and Maria is going to defend. She takes 3, 5, 6, 7. She is defeated. The T-Rex is attacking. Squirrel Girl will defend that. she is defeated. And under fire. Surge. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So there's the Surge. There's the reveal. Ancient Warrior. Has Quick Strike. It takes 2 damage. Fire is out. Surge card is the villain, and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Oh, wow. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. That's fantastic. Kang is attacking. He has +2 attack for this attack. No. So we'll put 2 on the main. It's now up to 5. So he has 3 attack. I mean, I could defend with 1. He's going to deal at least 2 damage. That's it. He's lost. Yep. So it's 3, 4, defensive 1, so 3. T-Rex attacks, it's 3. And the Ancient Warrior is 2. And there was nothing I could have done about that. See, if this stage is completed, the players lose the game, so I couldn't flip. He was like 2 away from it. Yeah. So, game 1, Hawkeye lost. I feel like the deck was working though. Kang just did Kang things. So I think I'm gonna try that again. Anybody disagree? I think it's worth trying again. Maybe play a little differently. Play the cards differently. I don't know. Maybe we'll see the quiver earlier. So, I'll go ahead and see if there's a pause the stream or something. Give me 1 second while I look this up. Much harder to look up than I think it is. Okay, well, let's get this up to 9. This down 0, and Kang is up to 15. Go. That's all set up again. Get these. Put that back. So, how's everybody? You're out there watching this. I think I'm gonna press a stop recording